Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jennifer Hardy, and this is the Unstoppable Podcast Show. Thank you so much for listening today. Today, I am joined with the beautiful Corrine Hayford-Kwatchey. How are you doing, Corrine?
I'm great, thank you, Jen.
Amazing. And you are the owner of Kora Naturals, aren't you?
I am indeed.
Wicked. So tell us a little bit about Kora Naturals and what it is all about.
Okay, so Kora Naturals, in a nutshell, is an Africa-inspired luxury skincare brand. It's tailored towards the needs of the African Caribbean woman, but I mean, that's my niche. However, I'm all about inclusivity, and that's the main message, is about empowerment. It's a woman-owned brand for women.
Excellent. And tell me, where are you at with it at the moment? Because when we spoke, we had a chance to speak a little while ago, and it was at the initial stages, and it was really exciting, and the branding was all coming together. But now, I follow you. I like to stalk people that I've spoken to, watch their journey unfold. So things have taken on, kind of moved up a notch, haven't they?
Yes, so I'm literally just waiting for a date from the production factory to tell me when they're going to be ready. So everything is, yeah, I'm chomping at the bit at the minute just to
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Getting super excited about getting out there. So very quickly, I'll ask you, because people already will be like, oh my goodness, I want to try this. So if they want to try it, where do they find you? Give us that just now before we move on. Where do they find you?
Yeah, so I'm always, as you know, on Instagram. That's my favorite hangout spot. So at Kora Naturals, or one word, on Instagram. I am on Facebook as well. But for people to get a sample before we launch, if you head over to koranaturals.com, that will take you to sign up to my mailing list, and you'll be able to get a discount code, and I'll also have a couple of samples that I'll be loving to give away to.
Oh, amazing. Oh, that's brilliant. Thank you so much for that. That's cool. So everyone get over there, get signing up to the list so that you can get your little freebies and give it a try before it all kicks off. So let me take you back. Let's talk about you as a woman, having this mission and doing what you're doing at the moment. So, well, first of all, what actually inspired you to become a businesswoman? What inspired you to launch this business for yourself?
My first inspiration, I was actually on maternity leave at the time. This was in 2010. I had my first daughter, and obviously being a new mum, you're just conscious. I was just super conscious about what I wanted to put on her, what I was eating and all, having to go natural and stuff. And I had a bit more time on my hands as well to be able to look into starting my own business. It started, my love for shea butter was actually what was the kick up the backside in terms of starting a business. I mean, I've always championed it. I've always used it. I've seen how it had worked wonders for my brother. He had severe eczema as a child. And so that was like the catalyst. So my little bit of knowledge of the benefits of shea butter, and then my wanting to do the best for my daughter and also for myself. Pregnancy does stuff to your body.
Absolutely, it does.
Shea butter did wonders. It really helped me post-pregnancy as well. So yeah, I from that initial interest, then I started to experiment in my kitchen, making whipped body butters with some organic shea butter and virgin coconut oil that mum brought in from Ghana. And that progressed. I started to dish it out to friends and family and was getting some really good feedback on that. And so then I was like, okay, let me look into this a bit more seriously. I did a course in natural skincare formulation, so I got a certificate in that. And yeah, this was, yes, it's 8 years in the making to get here. A long time, but Yeah.
Long time, but how exciting! How
It is
exciting.
really
It's
exciting.
now coming. It's completely coming to fruition, and
I'm
you
so
can
excited.
see yeah, you can see the actual end goal now in sight, can't you?
Definitely.
Amazing. So, talk to me a little bit about your journey before, like growing up, for example. Do you, or did you always have this kind of flair to want to get ahead and be a leader and be a businesswoman, or was there another thing that you wanted to do when you were little?
Well, as a child, I told my parents I was going to be a singer.
Love it. Amazing.
You haven't heard me sing, though, do you? They were like, yeah, probably find something else. But no, I have that kind of personality anyway. I am very much a leader. It's within me. Like, I can't sit back and see something not right. I've got that get up and go sort of thing within me. So, I mean, I've been in my current job. I'm a civil servant at the moment. So I have been working all my life, but I'm just at the stage now that progressing from doing this business as a side thing, as a hobby, to actually know now's the time I can actually make this work.
Yeah, absolutely. And tell me, so when was your little girl born?
So I have two girls. My first daughter was born in 2010 and my second one 2012. So little princesses. So
and
yeah,
I take it they're looking up to mummy and really being inspired by this journey.
Exactly.
Well.
That's the other thing. I mean, having two girls, them seeing what mummy's doing, and they're always talking about Kora Naturals as well. Bless them. They're trying to promote it at school and stuff as well.
That is
so,
amazing.
yeah. It's
amazing. It's a team, total team effort.
Definitely.
So talk to me, because I know a little bit or something that's included in your journey and personal side of things.
Yeah.
I know that your business is helping you cope with some depression as well.
Yeah.
Is this something that you live with on a daily basis? Is it something that you've already worked through, or?
Well, yeah, it is definitely a daily thing. Each day, I mean, I'll wake up, I don't know how I'm going to be feeling each day. Yesterday was a pretty hit and miss day. But definitely for me, being able to speak about it. So I thank you for the opportunity to mention this today. I mean, it's been in the media quite a lot recently. I mean, we've had some tragic stories, people losing their fight with depression. And there's just a lot of stigma. And if I can say, especially among the Black community, that, I mean, that statistics do show that Black women are less likely to talk about it. There is that stigma. We're supposed to be, I mean, women, we're supposed to be strong. We hold things together. Like, if you look at me, like I said, I have that leadership qualities within me. So, I mean, people automatically assume, oh, you're strong, you've got it together, look how things are working for you. And then so no, actually I'm actually dealing with depression right now. So whoa, it's like there's many different faces to it, and just because it looks as though certain things might be together, on the other hand, it is a daily struggle. But definitely being able to focus on my business every day and getting it to this stage, I'm just so thankful that I have stuck it out, that I've had the opportunity to speak about it, to get help, and that tomorrow it might not be easy, but at least it's an opportunity at life, and I'm just thankful to be here.
Absolutely. And I think what's really important is, you standing up and speaking about it as part of your business journey, because you've said that, the business is sometimes the driving force that will get you through a day.
Absolutely.
Which is incredible. And there is not enough people speaking about it.
Yeah.
And being honest and upfront and saying, this is how I'm feeling and I need support and I need someone to help me. And like you said, there has been so many tragic stories, and the way that you put it there was, it kind of hit me a little bit, and it is a case of people losing their battle with depression, the way that someone would lose a battle with any disease. Depression is no different.
You can't physically see it, but it's there, And someone said to me, actually, I'm actually going through a course of cognitive behavioural therapy at the moment, and my support worker said that, listen, depression is a bully. And that just really struck a chord with me. It's like, yes, it is. And how do you stand up to a bully? What's the best way to beat a bully? You confront them. And you say, so yeah, sitting down and keeping quiet for years and not being ashamed, basically. Knowing that that I have it, but being ashamed to talk about it, to go and seek help. But now confronting it and saying, yes, this is what I'm dealing with. I have depression, but hey, there's help out there. I can talk to somebody. I can focus on positive things in my life. And one of these positive things is my business. It's not just for me. Business, any successful entrepreneur will say to you, if you're going into business primarily to make money, you'll fail. To start a business is to see a need and to seek to address that. So for me, I've seen the need within the Black community and so within the market to create a product aimed for Black women but like I said, it is an inclusive thing. For me, I see it as an empowering movement. So it goes beyond a skincare product, but also I'm very much conscious about the environment and stuff like that. So awakening the eco-consciousness within my local community and within the Black community. I live in Croydon, so I'm trying to find ways to get involved, with the environmental issues here in Croydon as well. So focusing on things like that helps shift the focus of how I'm feeling, and that's a lot of the main problem with depression. It causes you to look at, I'm feeling like this, and when your feelings start to try and take over, that's when you find yourself in a rut. So
I mean,
definitely.
I will just say, as a woman, you're super inspiring, and one of the feelings you should be feeling is incredibly proud, because a lot of people wouldn't have got to the stage in their journey where they could stand up and talk about this stuff, and take it one step further and actually be addressing other issues within their community, like the kind of eco-friendliness within. So everything that you're doing is just incredible, and thank you for being a part of that movement, and to try and change people's opinions. So I would say, I would ask you if there was anyone in a similar situation, so possibly maybe actually going through a similar fight with depression or something like that, what advice would you give them? Because you just said there that you did manage to get some support and help, and I know that obviously starting this kind of this business was something that helped, but what other things would you say that would maybe give them a little bit of, okay, do you know what, I'm going to try that next?
First of all, go to your GP. I was blessed enough on my initial appointment, I was in there for a good hour. I spent most of the time crying, but there is support there. I mean, sometimes we might not trust something. The first thing, do you know what stopped me is that, I've got kids. If I say I've got depression, they're going to take my kids away, and
but that is worrying, that's the way your mindset works when you're not feeling
when you're not feeling well within yourself. But I would definitely say start with that. If you're not ready to do that, then a family member, one trusted friend, you have to speak to somebody. You can't deal with it on your own. And that's the one thing I would say. I mean, I'm a woman of faith as well, which on the one hand has helped me, but also that was something that was how do I say, kind of holding me back as well in a way. But speak to somebody, pray, get a journal. That is the one thing that I could recommend is journaling.
Journaling how you're feeling. If you're not even ready to speak yet, actually having the conversation with yourself.
Just getting it out there, right? Whether it's on paper or not, verbally writing it down, but it's to internalize it is only going to make it worse. So absolutely go and seek out one person and just take it from there.
Amazing advice, and that would be exactly the same piece of advice I would give as well. Just find someone. It can be anyone. If you reach out and see that you're feeling like this, no one is going to close their ear to you. They're going to be there waiting with their arms open to help you in any way they possibly can, and give advice and support. So yeah, thank you so much, Corrine, for that. I would love to ask you just one last question, and it is, your mission is awesome. Everything you're doing is incredible.
Thank you.
Tell me, where would you like to be in 3 years' time from now? Where do you see yourself?
3 years' time?
Yeah.
I would love, love, love to be the leading brand in luxury skincare for Black women. That's
incredible. Yes, and that is.
So I want you to see me in the front. You know, when you walk into Selfridges in the beauty hall, bam, there I am. Absolutely. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely. 100%, 100%. Anything else that you want to include in that, like maybe personal, like a personal mission too, as well as business?
Sure. I've been saying it for years. I've actually written like the first page, but I want to write a book as well. So yeah, it's been a curse and a blessing, this depression, but if it can inspire or help somebody else in a similar situation, that's what also I'm kind of working on now. So yeah, if you feel free to give me a kick up the backside if you haven't heard anything about the book, Jen, please.
I absolutely
sure I do it.
I absolutely will. I'll be like, right, where is it? Come on.
Please.
Listen, it has been incredible speaking to you today. Can you just remind everyone where they can find you online, Corrine? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. So online, if you go to koranaturals.com, can you see this is my little one there?
Beautiful girl. Hello, little princess. She is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you, my mini me.
Yeah.
And yes, Instagram at Kora Naturals. I'm always on there.
Amazing.
So,
excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining me. It's such an important conversation we've had today. If you are out there listening and you have been inspired or moved by anything that we have spoke about today, please reach out to us, and also follow the advice that Corrine has and myself have been giving you, which is, you need to find someone to speak to, whether that's a professional, whether it's someone in your friend or family circle, and of course the journaling is fantastic. And we are just saying this from a place of both of us have been through it. Corrine's going through it at the moment, and she's working through it, and I have had episodes in the past of severe depression, so these were exactly the things that have and are helping us at the moment. So we hope that you're inspired, and we hope you take action, and please know that it won't last forever.
Yes.
There's always a shining light, and there is always a way out, and things can get better. Definitely. And will get better.
Will get better.
Absolutely. So I'll say good morning, good afternoon, good evening again, wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for listening and being a part of this unstoppable community. We appreciate each and every one of you that are here and within this space. Corrine, again, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Jen. Thank you so much.
And if you want to find out more, like I said, just make sure you dive down to the comments below, and you will see all of Corrine's tags, where you can go and find her on her Instagram and Facebook. And you can also obviously find out a little bit more about Unstoppable and what we are doing over there. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening, and have the most beautiful day or evening. Take care.